Alright, here we go. Welcome folks, we're going to repair this 2021 broken MacBook 16-inch display because people are dumb and drop their computers. Alright, yay! Keeps me in business, I suppose. Just one moment here, I'm just trying to get all my stuff set up. And I need to charge my phone. Okay. The fun, the excitement. Good guy. Here we go. So I do believe it's the same as like every other MacBook in existence that's newer than 2012. I need a P 1.2 bit. Oh, look at that. Works like a charm. Here, see if we can get this. I can't get this whole laptop in frame. It's a big bad bear. Well, you know, the typical 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move the laptop around in the frame as I need to for other things, but this is just, you know, typical 8 screws. Oh, they took away the 2 in the middle apparently, so 8 instead of 10. And well, I would keep these in order because they all seem to be different sizes. One clip, pop 2 clips, pop 3 clips, pull forward. Pull it. Once you get all the clips up, you know, hold it slightly and just pull it forward that way. And here's the big reveal. Let's see what's inside this pig. There she be. So the first off, we're going to notice the battery connectors. This back antenna cowling, everything is completely redesigned. So I don't know how many years they're going to hold this design, but as of right now, this is the new jam. The battery connector they hide underneath the trackpad flex cable, this cable here. So you got to undo these little screws, pull this little metal cowling off. I know my camera sucks, but there's 2 screws and a little metal cowling cover here. They are T5, I do believe. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, pardon me, they're T3. We'll get a T3 bit going here and take these 2 off, because obviously always the first thing you want to do is remove the battery connector. But in this case, you have to remove the trackpad connector first. They force you to, so it is what it is. Their design, they must have, you know, thought that there wasn't any electricity flowing through there or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Here's a little spludger. Pop that connector up, and now underneath here, right there, is the circular BMU locking screw. It runs underneath of a small ribbon cable, just like they did in previous models. So you got to kind of take your black stick and gently pull that up, and then get a T5 and undo that. And that screw is going to come out. And you want to gently lift up on the little flap so that you make sure you're breaking the connection for the power. There we go. Power connection broken. A little bit of dust in this thing. It's brand new. We'll have to clean it out when we're all done. So anyways, Now that we've done that, we've got to take this whole antenna cowling off, just like previous models, but it's just different. There's Y screws all over it, the little tri-lobe, whatever you want to call it. Or no, pardon me, they're just very small stars. Well, here I'll mess around and see. I can't remember the exact size from the service model, but these three antenna connectors are held down with a little cowling cover. We got to get those off. Those are guaranteed a T3, and it is. It's 2 T3 screws. And that little cover just pulls off. There's also a grounding type connection here. I'll take that screw off as well, because we're going to have to undo all these antenna connectors. There we go. That's going to pull back up. Okay, so I'm just trying to look this over. So these are the two actual display connectors, or this silver cover and this silver cover. Underneath them are your actual display connectors, and those are T3s, so take those 4 screws out. Take the 2 covers off with them. Little covers. Black stick. Pry up those little connectors. 1, 2, and 3. 3 connectors. Just like the Cookie Monster. Or no, not Cookie Monster. What am I thinking? It's the Count. Alright. Too much Sesame Street. Sorry, my daughter's 4. Okay. So then we're going to switch to I think it's going to be a P.08, just like it used to be. And there's only 6 of them though, so I like this redesign. There's not a million of those little teeny tiny screws all the way across the antenna covering. There's only 6 instead of like 8 on each side like they used to be. Pardon me, 3 in the middle. Okay. And we need to switch out for a T5 again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T5s from the looks of it. And then I think that's going to be the entire antenna cowling. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, crap on, 5, 6, million, 23. Yeah. Okay, be right back. Alright, we're back. When you work at a repair shop, you get interrupted. Part of the fun. Okay. So, let's see here. Where was I? Okay, so over here, right here, is a lid angle sensor. There's two T3 screws on the covering, and then one of those P.08 screws as well. So we're going to get the two T3s, and pull out that little covering. Dad jokes. Throw the farts in there randomly. There. Alright. And P.08. We got that and that. And we're going to open this bad bear up like this. Say, "Aww." And you lay it down over the table with the display hanging down. I know it seems weird, but it makes it the easiest way to do it. Now these are much smaller. They've been in the past a T8 screw for a long time. Now this is looking like a T5, and sure enough it is. And boy are those screws tiny. Holy cow, is this just a cover? This better just be a cover. Oh, okay. These are just hinge covers. Gotcha. Boy, I was getting a little scared for a second. I thought they just went with two little teeny T5s. No, hinge cover. Should have taken the hinge cover off before opening it as well. Just FYI, if you ever have to do this, that would have made it a little easier. Would have wiggled right off. Alright. 1098, so it is a T8, typical size screw. Now that those covers off, you can kind of see that there with my terrible camera. But regardless, well, that's the same. 6, like typical little triangle pad of screws. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, these are apparently part of the cable. There we go. Apparently these little things kind of pull backwards to come off. Here we go. 16-inch display in my hands. So, let's get the replacement. This is the right part. 590. Alright. Oh, packaging is different. Okay. Pull this bad beer out. Brand new ample parts. Still smells like the orchard. Brown. What is this? This wouldn't fall off. Yep. Okay, there's the other one. So, little wires must kind of stick on those things. Little plastic bits. This is really weird. They're little plastic pieces that push in, and this little metal piece kind of like goes goes up and over it, like, but on it. It's kind of hard to explain. We're going to have to get this display in place and see if I can show you. Okay. Here, let me put these screws in so I can hold this thing in place. Just putting them 6 T8 screws back in to hold this display back down. If it's anything like the old counterparts, you really want to close it before you do this next part. That's weird. Yeah, you got to kind of get the cable down in there underneath of that little plastic thing, and then kind of set it at a 45 and push it up and over like that. It's kind of weird. It like kind of cups it like this, so it goes into place. It's very strange, but hey, it works. It works. Just got to get more efficient at doing it, apparently. Oh boy. You gotta clip the cable and then do this. Oh Lord. Where are the other ones? Oh wow. Yeah. This is just no fun at all. I don't like this already. You gotta bend the cable down and underneath of that black part as you're pushing it up and over, and then lock the thing into place. Holy cow, what a butt pain. Well, that's not extremely easy, but I guess it's not extremely hard either. You just gotta guide the cable up and over this ridge here, and then push it down in the other side, and then clip it into place. So here, I'll see if I can repeat it on this side and maybe show you. So you want to hold this kind of up at that 45 with the cup of it wrapped around there, and then push the cables down, fold them down over the ridge, the silver edge. And then when you push this down into place, it's going to hold them there down into their place. Oh, holy cow, yeah, this is silliness. And then push the wires into their place. Now, a little bit of fendangling to get those connectors, folks. So, you Mac technicians, good luck with this repair. I mean, hey, I just got it, so that's not too shabby, but it was not very fun either. So hey, before these connectors want to go anywhere on us, let's put these silver things back in to hold them down. I think they were in there with a T3. That would be my definite first suggested step after you get these things kind of set in place. because those cables just want to pop right out with the surface, you know, the tension from the cable. It just wants to pop right backwards. You can kind of see it, feel it. So these cable cowlings are definitely necessary. Some of them are very unnecessary. These ones are definitely necessary. Okay, got that. Those are kind of just sitting there. We're going to kind of squish them down when we put the cover back on there. I got a feeling. So we're going to set this antenna cover back in place here. We're going to get our T5 back out. We're going to screw them big screws into place to hold the rest of this damn thing down. T5s. Hold that thing in place here. Oop. If we can get the screwdriver lined up, we'll try. Do that right there. There we go. Here we go. See, and that 1 and 2, that screw and that screw are extremely helpful in this place. Okay. 2. Beautiful. Put them long 2 screws in the ends. Beautiful, beautiful. That. Alright, so now we got that whole antenna covering back in place. Put these hinge covers that I thought were the hinges. Put them back in place. If I can get them in there. Oop. Interesting. I'm wondering if you have to have the display open to do it. Guess I didn't see any side note in the service manual on these little covers. Well, you can watch me struggle for a minute, I guess. Not sure what to say here. Oh. Well, part of the fun of being a technician, I just realized that this covering is in the way of these hinge covers going back on because they're supposed to go on first. So guess what? We get to reverse course. Well, at least it's just a few T5 type screws. Oh, here, look. We'll just hold up one corner. There we go. There. We'll fandangle it. I was able to just take out one screw. I'll show you. Well, you saw it. I took out one screw and just held up the corner, and then I was able to slide that cover back in there. So we'll cheat a little bit. Better than having to take the whole darn thing apart. Alright, get that in there. Hold up the edge. See if we can do the same thing on this side. Oh, come on, you can do it. And alright, there we go. Put that back in place. Screw that screw back down. Get our hinge cover screws. Put them in. T5 hinge cover screws. do's. Okay, now where are we at? We gotta push this antenna back into place here and reconnect those wires. I like to use a black stick, spludger, or whatever you want to call it for that. Makes life easy. Kind of set it in place right where it's supposed to be lined up. Take the flat edge and push it till you hear the pop. Just be gentle. You can bend them very easily. Pop. And pop. There we go. So we're going to go back to our T3 bits here. And put those few T3 screws back in, one for the ground lock. And the little cowling cover. Two screws, T3. Okay, we are getting there now. Get the P.08 back out, put those little tiny screws back in across this.
Yeah, the old one won't be there yet.
One.
But I feel like probably should register the new one in there.
Three. Nine of these, so 4. Bring it over into view a little bit better. 5. 6. Tiniest screws ever. 7. 8. And 9. And to do it official, if you replace a display on a 16-inch, you have to replace the lid angle sensor with a new one. So I've got one of those as well. Brand new from Apple, still smells like the orchard. Fresh squeezed apples. Applesauce. How do you like them apples? Applesauce, bitches. Alright.
Yeah.
That's enough dog my jokes here. Put it in there, you like that? And in there like that. The T3 back out for that little cowling cover. that. Get the T5 back out. And we're on the home stretch of this bad bear. We're going to plug the power connector back in and get that T5 BM screw.
Not even bother. You what now? Nope. Now home and was rambling on about something and I just smiled through it.
Alright. We're going to retire the T5. Get the T3 one more time. Put that little covering on there. 2 T3 screws. And screw that bad bear down. Trying to have fun here, or else I'd go insane. Alright, there's that, and that, and that, and that, and the other thing, and some other things, and boom, 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 and a big bang boom, and over and under and through. We are all wrapped up here, folks. You just got to put that cover back on here. Macbook. Boy, they made these easier to do. I can say that. The old ones were kind of a pain in the poop. These ones come right off. Alright. Reverse order, the P1.2 bit. We're all set. I've got to do some Apple proprietary diagnostics and crap, but other than that, this computer's all wrapped up, so thanks for joining me on the repair. If you ever need or want advice, you can always chat or comment or leave a message to me. I'm open to answer some easy questions as long as they're not too insane, but also willing to help with those if you really need. Nope. Give me a follow if you want some more tips. Check back in. Watch me fix computers, play video games. Haven't broken the guitar out yet on Twitch, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, there you go. 2021 16-inch brand new display. Alright, folks. Well, have a good day. Peace.